about the things they don't understand. So you can't think what you think, just think what you think now. Think on. And I'm gonna do what I do. If you don't wanna learn me, then move on. So you can't think what you think, just think what you think now. Think on. And I'm gonna do what I do. If you don't wanna learn me, then move on. Think on, yeah. You can move on. I saw you walking through the park with a lovely face. Yeah, he stopped my heart. Getting tired of waiting. Mama said start dating. But whenever I find that one, the one that caught my eye, end up being one that's always taken. Should I say hi? I don't know, maybe I need to say something. Should I close my eyes? I don't know, and pretend it ain't nothing. I don't do this often, but there's something about this man, like the way he wears his confidence. He not doing too much, but just enough to get my attention. Maybe I'm kidding myself, cause every time I start to fancy someone, they always got somebody. So I don't know. Think I ought to let him know. Got a little hesitation. Don't want this to be another TKO. Believe me when I say I don't want to be disappointed. Cause whenever I find that one.
Morning. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. It's good to see you guys. I have some familiar faces and faces maybe I haven't seen in a long time, or maybe it's your first time taking a class with me. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super grateful to spend this Saturday morning with you. Please share with us if you're vibing with it. Where are you in the world? I love to know where all of my students are. And then just get your bodies ready, clear your space. I know that there will be some people coming in late, so I will make sure to get them in. But go ahead and tell me where you are. Enjoy the music. Add a little bit stretching. We're going to take 2 more minutes to gather the class together. Let everybody share who you are and where you are. And yeah, but stretch those hips out as we do this. Drink your last bit of water, blah, blah, blah.
The one that makes me smile, end up being one that's always taken. Should I say hi? I don't know, maybe I need to say something. Should I close my eyes? I don't know, and pretend it ain't nothing. Should I say hi? I don't know, maybe I need to say something. Should I close my eyes? I've been dealing with this stuff like every day, patiently waiting on him to change. Yeah. Got me so stressed out, trying to hide the gray. Yeah. No, no, no.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. So if you just came in and you missed my little intro, hello, thank you for being here. You guys could hear the music, yeah? A little sound check. Everything was okay. You can hear my voice. Everything's okay. Beautiful. If you're new to Zoom or you're not on Zoom often, sometimes we have internet issues. It might be you and it might be me. We'll never really know sometimes. Just come back to class if you have any issues and try your best to stay up. To start, again, today's class is a focus on detail. This is not a workout class. I want to make sure you understand your body and how to move it. The first thing though is your pareo. The way that you tie your pareo is gonna determine like how your body looks. You might have the best fa'arapu, but if you're not wearing your pareo correctly, we won't be able to see it. Or if it's too short, you might think your fa'arapu is big, but your pareo is too short. The longer it is really gonna show the shape that you truly have, yeah? It's suggested not to do anything higher than 2 to 3 inches above the knee. If you got a big butt like I do, you gotta go a little bit longer because it's gonna hike up anyway. So just kind of know your body. Take a minute to tie your pareo. I tie my pareo on the right. Here's a small hack that I love. If you're used to your pareo being tied on one side, right or left, no matter what, to understand your body and to feel your body, it's suggested to go over to the opposite side that you normally tie. Because now that one hip that usually doesn't have the knot is going to be holding this extra weight that it's not used to. And it's kind of like a weight belt vibe. And then that part of that hip is going to start lifting. There is a dominant side when you tie your pareo. I tie mine on the right side. I go counterclockwise with my fa'arapu, and I find that my knot being over here on this side is going to swish it over. When I tie my knot, let me get there real fast. I go all the way out to the side, and I don't roll my pareo for training purposes because it doesn't show me my hips. I'll take the inside and then I'll tie it right there on the inside versus tying it from the end of the material. Right here, and then just a normal knot. So go ahead and adjust your pareo. I'm gonna step off the screen really fast. And maybe you wanna do that as well. This meeting is recorded, so sometimes you will see yourself in the camera if you check back to the recording, so just be careful. Okay. From there, the desired look for me in my fa'arapu is, when it comes to shape, it's all here, and we'll get there a little bit later. But when it comes to how I want my pareo to look, I want all sides to rise up. So when I start to fa'arapu, it should be hugging the bottom of my butt and rising up in front as well. Some fa'arapu that you'll see goes like this. It'll pop, pop, pop when you create the shape. What we want is to create a full shape in our circle so our pareo goes up evenly all the way together, okay? The faster you get, that will help, and the larger you get as well. Keep moving, keep shaking those legs out, keep breathing. Let your muscles relax as I talk through some fundamental parts. Here we go into technique. Again, this is not a workout class, so as I talk through the instructions, I really need you to be self-aware and aware of your body. That's the only change that will happen. And I'll probably say this a few times, but if you want true change, it happens outside of class. Today, I will give you the tools so that when you get out of class, you can be stronger. Now, if you are dancing while I'm speaking, then I'm gonna think that maybe you're not hearing my words, and trust me, my words are gonna be more important than your body at this moment. So take a time to listen to what I say and really absorb it. That's the only way that it's going to change. Here we go, going into fundamental. This might be repetitive for you, but no matter how long you've been dancing, it's something you need to remind your body and yourself. So don't dance closed-minded. Something I recently heard in a yoga class I took was, don't allow your ego to hold you back in your progress. So if you feel nervous, that ego, put it away. If you feel really confident and you think you know everything, put that in the trash as well. We need to start from day one, right now, right here, and every time you practice, okay? So here we go. Open feet, no matter where you are, your feet together, your feet tall, your feet all the way onto the floor, it's exactly the same thing. When you open your feet and bend your knees, you're gonna sit nice and low. Pull that weight backwards, sit in a chair, Coming into my lower back, I'm gonna arch. Coming into my core, I'm gonna tighten. This is my more like normal core, tight, tight, tight. I'm not holding my breath or sucking it in. My chest is gonna small climb, rise up, but it's not gonna be dramatic. Just pronounced with confidence. Roll those shoulders back and down, chin up, and sit. Now I want you, I'm gonna stop talking in a little bit. I want you to drop into that position and feel the weight between 2 feet. Are you leaning on the right or are you leaning on the left? What we want is to be centered. So go ahead and drop. Wiggle those toes around. Feel those heels. Be aware of every limb of your body. And remember, we're sitting in an arch, in a tuck, in an up, down. You might see some dogs. Don't mind them. They own the house, not me. So here. And shake it out. One more time, drop into that position. I don't want any adjustments. You're going from blah, 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 lazy body to right away. There's nothing in between. 5, 6, 7, 8, drop. Even your weight, pop your butt, chest up, chin up. Find something that's a bit eye level or a little bit higher and stare forward. If you're on your computer and it's down low, just remember when you learn the instruction, you go back up so you don't practice with bad posture up top either. Here we go. You want a nice big tuck in your core. The 2 parts that are going to help your tuck is right here in your stomach and then right here in your groin. You're going to lift up your groin and suck it in right there. Don't just suck it in. Don't just lift. 2 parts. In, up. See that isolation right there? Where your knees go, they should not be moving as we do this. It's just these 2 parts of the body. Watch my knees. This is a no. This is a yes. See less movement? It's tighter. It feels restricted. That's okay. And then you release it and you arch it in the opposite. Keep it in the lower back. Do not move your knees. This is a no. This is a yes. Boom. Pulling it from my thighs and up. The extra knee movement, the reason why is because it's not going to help you. You don't dance like this, right? You dance tight in your core when you start to put it all together. The knees are only there to kind of give you a little bit of drive. Sit, give me a nice old thumb move. Bring your hands up to your chest, tuck and arch, keep it in your thighs and your stomach. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Talking really fast. 5, tight, 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 arch your butt. You're already there. Even feet, even weight. Pull your knees forward, pull your toes forward. They're a natural forward. Like this isn't natural. Really straight is not natural. Just place them. Okay, shake it out. Old thumb move, front, back. 5, 6, 7, tuck. Use your thighs and up. Tighten your butt and up. Now focus. Feel your body tight. Release, tight. Release, tight. Release. Last time. In and up. Good. Shake it out. You should be feeling it up your thighs. If you feel it anywhere else, you're using maybe the wrong muscle, okay? Shake it out. Now we're going to go to our sides. When we go into our ta'irita mao, which will help with our full circle or ami or fa'arapu, you want to go out to the side and lift your hips up. Ta'irita mao to the right. It goes out, up. Not just out. Look, this is out. And what I want is out and up, out and up, out and up. Up. Hold your core through all of that. Here we go. Swing your hips side to side. Do not move those legs too much. Keep it here in that same designated area. 5, 6, 7 to the right. And up, up, up. Hold your core tight. Let your core move it over. Switch your weight in your stomach. From one right side, left. Right side, left. Notice my knees are very subtle. The biggest part that's visible are my hips. If you're going somewhere else, control it, pull it forward. Tighten those thighs, lift your hips, hold your core, keep it up. We didn't warm up, but we only have an hour, so I want to give you some stuff. Use this as your warm up. Stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, shake it out. Here we go. We're going to otamu. Nice. 16 counts, shake it out, and then 16 ta'irita mao. Your focus is those body parts that we talked about. If you're dancing the same way you did yesterday, you're holding yourself back. I need you to be a new dancer today. Here we go. Otamu, 16. starting with your belly. Look, watch your knees over, pull it back. Arch, down. Otamu, 5, 6, 7, toes down. And 1, 2, 3, focus on your body. Feel your butt tight, loose. 7 and 8, 8 more. 1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, squeeze your feet. 5, 6, no chest. 7 and 8, shake it out. Tairita ma, lift it up. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, use your core. 3, 4, 5, keep going. 6, keep going. 7, 8, use your core. 1, tight. 2, 3, arch. 4, arch. 5, up. 6, 7, and finish. Shake it out. We didn't really have much of a warm-up, so sorry if your body wasn't ready. Not too bad. Everything about your whaarapu, or how to really strengthen things, is to be able to move one body part while the other is doing something else, right? It's one of these moments. So you just have to be able to lock into your brain and connect with your body. Let's do a warm-up. Those are your fundamentals for what we're going to get through for the rest of the class, but let's get hot and sweaty first. Let me change my music. Give me 1 second. Give yourself a last stretch, whatever you need.
Samba. Samba. Samba.
stay hot, stretch it out. Whatever you need to do for your body. All right, here we go. Breathing, coming back. Make sure my music doesn't play. Okay, more exercises. So we went over how to isolate straight in the center, straight in the back, side to side. Now, when we rotate it into a circle, we're hitting one part of our body at a time, right? If you go the opposite ami as me, it doesn't matter, the technique is the same. Give me a full circle, a full ami without thinking. Open feet, your natural ami, 5, 6, 7, hey, and 1, 2, 3, 4, keep it up, 5, 6, 7, and finish. Not too bad. Now again, going back to those legs, we don't want to be using our legs so much. Mind you, and some of you probably already know this, most of you guys are experienced. Again, this is my style. Styles exist. A fa'arapu is a fast circle. However way you get there, depending on your teacher, makes it a fa'arapu. For me, this is the technique I've created for myself because I noticed that it got a little bit sloppy. Things that I don't like to see in a fa'arapu. This. See that leg? Oh, it drives me crazy. And it's distracting. Fa'arapu comes from here. It's beautiful when you can see it in your core, and that's what we want to be focused on. So if you have messy legs or messy feet or something, it takes away the beauty right here, right? It's much more control. Okay, so keep that in mind with your legs. No, no, no. Notice how my knees are going to the side of my body? No, no, no. They need to sit here and only stay here and push in my core. The reason why is because you don't fa'arapu with your knees in a circle. So no need to warm up with your knees in a circle, right? Go back into that open feet. Go back to the pointers that we did in the beginning of class and keep it in your core. Ami, pull your knees forward. 5, 6, 7, and 1. Pull your knees forward. 2, 3, see how my knees stay in the place? They're right here in the same spot. They never move to the side. The toes, the direction of your toes is gonna help. Where your toes go is where your knees are gonna go. 2, 3, and 4. For me, one of the reasons why I don't dance this way, and it does exist and people still do, and it's just a me thing, but it puts my knees in the direction I don't need them. So if I'm trying to be clean with my feet, or I'm trying to be clean with my knees, it has to start from the foundation, which is at my feet, okay? All those pointers, a lot of things I'm saying to you. Let's close our feet and put it together. I need your knees to stay tight. If you got big old thighs and a big old booty like me, have at least 2 fingers separation, but keep it forward, okay? Going down, knees are together, toes are together. Ami, keeping it tight in the core. 5, 6, 7, sit. In, up, close your knees. 2 knees, look, chugging back and forth, back, forth, back and forth. Touch the inside of your knees, or if you can't, they still need to stay forward. Don't allow one knee to pull out. 3, and finish, okay? So when I go into training, I work on one body part at a time. Right now, if your circle feels floppy, but your knees are really strong, I'll take it. Focus on your knees. Close your eyes, or, however way you focus. Put your feet toe to toe, knees are together. Relax. Center your body and focus on the knees driving forward and centered. 5, 6, 7, tuck. 1. Feel those knees rubbing against each other. That will help trigger your body to stay in the right place. Keep it up. Keep it up. Beautiful. Knees are tight. Don't be so dramatic with your knees. And relax. Nice. A little bit too much is if they rise and drop. Rise and drop. Nope, the hips rise and drop. Hips rise and drop, not the knee, not the knees. Right there. Okay? If your ami is sloppy, then your fa'arapu will be sloppy. It's the same movement. Moving on, a nice trick to even your hips out is to start with your opposite circle. So we're going to go ahead and hit that same ami, but to the opposite. I've already gone over how to pull the muscles in your core. So when you switch it, start with that one body part, switch it over to the other, and then to the side and the two parts in the back. Example, it goes 1, 2, 3, center back, 4, and then back to the front. Tight, tight butt, flat back, one hip at a time, 2, in, up, in, up, right there. Opposite though, ready? At a good medium pace to kind of get it moving. 5, 6, 7, opposite, 1 hip, 2, backside, 1 hip, 2, backside. Tuck your knees, feel it in your thighs right here on your top thigh. Focus. And switch. Keep the technique. Knees in the center. 2 parts in the front belly. Lower back arch. Rise up on the side. Let that love handle. Love right there. See? Let that crease. If you got enough to crease. And shake it out. It feels tight. It might feel restricted, but it'll start to get cleaner. If you have this foundation, what comes from it is massive, okay? Breathe. That's a lot of information. I'm kind of just talking. Okay, let's speed it up. So let's get a little bit warmer and hot and get into that full fa'arapu. Last bit of details. To be able to understand how to use each side of your core and each side of your lower back, you have to break it up. We're going to go into an otamu with a nice twist, okay? But we're going to focus on one side at a time. It's a nice little like Tahitian ab workout too, I've kind of figured out. You're going to sit, your otamu goes center front, yeah, and center back. When you twist in your otamu, it'll go right corner, left corner. It's like a bow tie. Left corner, back corner, and you twist it. Now we're gonna break it up one bit at a time. I'm gonna arch my right hip like I was going in a ta'iri tamau, and I'm gonna tuck it right here on just one side of my body. This is my right side. It's gonna go in on that one side. Look, it's over. Arch on one side, in on one side, arch on one side, in, arch, in, arch. Just to kind of feel it out, switch over, repeat the same thing. Keep your weight on the left, tuck on that left front, back, left front, back, left front, back, left front, back. I hope you felt that. Now let's run it a few times. Center, rise on the right. I have, my weight is centered, yeah, but I have more on my left. Look at the length difference in my legs. Too much. Sit. Hold that core right now. Tucking, 5, 6, 7, and one side, up, one side, up. Feel it on that lower back. Remember, no, yes, from the core, from the belly. 5, 6, 7, and switch, and left. 5, 6, 7, tuck. 1. It should be on one butt cheek, one ab, one side, one lower back. It's my left leg that's pushing. My right leg is just there to look cute because all my weight is now on the left. 3, and finish. Shake it out. I'm running through it quick so we have the last 20 minutes to just bust our hips. We gotta know the basics first. Going back and forth, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. Going back and forth. To the right first. Twisting otamu, rise up, back and forth. 5, 6, 7, hey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, I'll go slower. 2, make sure your weight pushes over. Shift that weight over. Again, let's do 4 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't use your chest. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, Some things you might discover, and I'm being very nitpicky because that's the only way it's going to change. You might feel one leg is tensing more than the other. That's because your weight is favoring that leg. We should have 2 sore legs, not just one, okay? So go into your body, hit 4 and 4 on each side and make sure it is isolated. Just process what we've done. Listen for my voice. 5 to the right, 5, 6, 7, right. In, up, in, up, in, up. Ready, switch. 5, 6, 7, left. In, up, in, up, in, up. Sit, lower, switch. Right, 2, ready, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No stopping, left, center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time over. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Release. Nice. So you have become now more aware of each part of our core, each part of our lower back, and our 2 sides. Show me a nice tucked ami, hitting that right core, left core, side, arch your back, side. Full ami, open feet, nice and low. Pull those knees back, sit in a chair, arch your butt, chin up. 5, 6, 7, ami. 1, 2, do it again. Think to yourself the body parts that we're strengthening. Maybe it's new to you, so dance awkward, feel awkward. 5, 6, 7, core. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold your knees tighter. 3, 4. Isolate from the core. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finish. Nice. All right. Here's the last one. So we defined our core. And for our lower back in isolation, in our wha'arapo, we want to have a nice bounce in the butt. It's going to give that lift in our pareo and that like round shape that like, you know, like this when you wha'arapo. This exercise, actually, I learned it from a dancer named, or instructor, curator, creator, poet, blah, blah, blah. She's amazing. Her name is Heutamu Falau. She lives in Vegas for the Pupu Ori Te Wakanui. Check her out. Okay, here we go. You're gonna sit in a comfortable position. It doesn't have to be too low at this moment. We're gonna work on our lower back arch. So when I'm standing normal in life, I might slouch a little bit. Okay, I want you to go there. And all you're gonna do is give me a pop in the butt. Me first. Up, back in the spot. Up, back in the spot. And there's a stop. I'm not going like soft or no shoulders. It's just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 up. Small kind twerk, small kind. I use that word lightly. It's more for like visual descriptive purposes, but don't go be telling people that. And we are not coming into the full otamu, so do not use your core. Arch that back, feel the pain in the lower back, knees low, body in a neutral position. I'm going here so you can see my body. Go where you feel comfortable. 5, 6, 7, arch, up, up, bounce. 2, 3, 4, up, flat, up, flat, up, flat, up, flat. Don't use those knees, use your lower back. Don't incave. Pull it back one more time, check your body. Now just listen for my counts. You know how to place your body. Ready? 5, 6, 7, arch, up, 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 5, 6, 7, and finish. Nice. Now on the opposite, we're gonna go into a core, but we're gonna push it. Normally when I hit my core, I'm nice and soft. 2, right now I want you to go tight and pull that groin up and the stomach in. If I only do the groin, or if I only do the stomach, I need 2. Boom. In, 2, ready, and 5, 6, 7, and tight, let go. Tight, let go. It feels funny, yeah? But it works. In, up, in, up, in. Pointers, if you're working on a chest or you're working on controlling your upper half, you have to place your body where they normally dance. We don't dance here, yeah? So don't focus here. Focus in the places that you naturally dance. Don't be like, I want to get it, blah, blah, blah. I want to get it. Yay. Okay, ready? Front half. 5, 6, 7, tuck. And 1, 2, 3, no lower back. 4, tighter stomach. 2 parts. Hold. Pull those shoulders back. Roll those shoulders back. Keep that core engaged. Look, I can let go of it. In. Tight butt. Okay, give me the pop in the back. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and pop. Without the chest. Tuck and pop. It's going to go slow count. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. And 5, 6, 7, 8. And tight and pop. Tight and pop. Tight and pop. Tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. More. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm really stressed the detail in the core because it's going to take away sloppy shoulders. If you're used to using your body as a full machine and not one machine, two machine, core is your third machine, your butt is your fourth, it needs to be broken up. You're still going to have sloppy shoulders. All right, it's about time. We got to put all of that together. Last detail, speed comes from your knees. The faster you pump your knees, the faster your hips will go, but that comes last. That's why I forgot to mention it, because it's my least important thing. Get the shape, get the technique, that speed will be easy. It'll just naturally start happening. Okay, here we go. Let's get some music flowing. And I want us to work on isolating our hips. All right, here we go. Some nice fun music to get us going. Short drills, because I need you to change your body today. Let me get my timer. Shake it out. Understand your body. We're going to sit here. Nice tuck. It's going to go in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. Same technique. Use those core oscillations. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look into a mirror, maybe. See yourself in your window. Whatever's going to help you stay focused on your own body. This is not a workout class, so if you need a pause, check your body, check your brain, make sure those are connected, and then go back into it. Please do it. Change will happen today. That's my goal.
Coconut. Coconut.
One more time. I'm not seeing it enough. I need that lower back to arch. Isolate the back side. I want that wave. Look, if I just go in, back, or in, up, in, up, in. Isolate your lower back. Do me a favor, turn around. 8 ummies, isolate that back. Your count starts in the stomach. Belly to back, belly to back. 5, 6, 7, hey. Belly 2, one side, belly 2, isolate, nice, 2, keep it up, 5, 6, give me more, 5, 6, 7, finish, beautiful. Let's get a little bit faster going into that speed. We're at 40 minutes, I want to take the last 15 to bust it. Knees, here we go. We're nice and slow and isolated, take all that away, throw it in the trash, we'll come back to it. Pump those knees right here, pump. Back and forth. Now we're gonna have to do the same fast vibration of our knees moving straight forward, but with our knees bent. It's not gonna be as visible over camera. It's like small vibrations. Kind of like you're cold. You know when you shiver when you're cold, except I'm keeping it in the bottom half, not my top. It's going from my thighs down my knees. Even your weight out, make sure you're not sitting on one leg. Feel your weight center. Here, okay? Bring it into the full butt, so now it's small, kind of like a shimmy, a ruru. And give me really fast circles. They might not be full circles, but they'll match the speed of your knees. Kind of like short, 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 small circles. Okay, feel that speed coming through your backside, through your legs, down to your knees. It might feel like a tairita mal right now, that's okay. Just the technique of moving your knees in this fast pace for a long time is a whole nother exercise to master and relax. Okay? Whew. Now try to bring in some circles. There's a whaarapo where it's only your backside. It's called wewe. You use that popping motion that we used on the backside with those fast knees, and that's your back whaarapo. Try that with me. It's gonna go up, 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 up. Not so much focus on the core. But your knees don't rise up. The butt does, not your body. Okay, 5, 6, wewe, 5, 6, 7, up. Fast knees, arch your butt. Fast knees, arch your butt. 5, 6, 7, finish. Let's bring it down to the full circle. It might still feel short, but we're not working on the shape right now. We're working on the speed. We'll come back and put it all together. Try that full circle. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pump, pump. My thighs are clapping for you. I wish I could make it stop, so I'm going to keep talking over it. Tuck, tuck. Look, you can see 2 knees in the camera because my knees are even. Or if you can only see one, look at this back leg go crazy. Or my front leg and you can't see my back. Back, 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 back. Fast, 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 fast. Feel it out. 5, 6. Let's go 16 counts. 5, 6, 7. Hey, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want that full shape, you got to feel the weight drop down to the front. Okay, feel that weight drop down. One more speed and then we go backwards. Put it all together. 16. I'm about shoulder width. Go shoulder width because we're slowly coming here. 5, 6, nice and fast. 7, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, I went too fast. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Finish. Okay, so that focus was on your knees. Give me a core focused whaarapo. So your speed is different from the person next to you. What is a core focused whaarapo? Front and back, low knees, maybe not as fast. 5, 6 feet apart. 7, and core. 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tuck it down, 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 down. 5, 6, 7. Finish. Much better. I see it wider. Jasmine, hit your sides. I think you're HK. I saw you wearing your jacket earlier. I love that. Thank you. Give Jeannie my love. And Noah. Okay, one more time. Let me see if I see someone else I can give advice to. Pull those sides. Yeah, we lifted. We didn't just go front and back. We lifted also. 5, 6, 7, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. Speed and shape. Pick it up to the sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Very nice. But are you dancing in a comfortable way or in a new way? Maybe our technique matches because you're my student and I'm your only teacher. That's a little different. But if you're new to me, kind of break your body a little bit. Let's go again. Feel like you're whipping your hips around. Okay? Whip those to the side, sit low, keep it in your above your knee to below your bra strap. 5, 6, 7, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and full core. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gabby, you're on the right track. I think you can be bigger. Romana, bigger, but you're on the right track. I'm saying that because it's like right there. You just push it wider. One more time, everybody. 24 counts. Start bringing in those feet a little bit tighter if you're ready. 5, and you'll lose some shape, but try your best to keep creating it. That's why we're working on the core. 5, 6, 7, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4. Ready? Fast for the last 8. Count and push. And 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Finish. Much better, much better. Now, if there's anything I want you to leave here with is more awareness of your body. Speed and all that stuff, it'll come later. Now let's apply it. Let's apply it to some variations. So as we go through our fat up, we have to be able to keep the same one through different feet. Here we go. Position 1. Bring in your right or left. It's easier for me to go right because that's where my hips go. But if you're opposite of me, feel free to pull in that left. Position 1, feet together, 2. Here up, and you're going to take your left out there, pointed up, sitting low in that full circle. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, and rest. 2, 3, and again, boom. No music for now. Sometimes the music's a little bit distracting. I need you to be aware of your body and listen to your body. Here we go. Open feet. We're going for full shape, full speed. Some stamina because we have 4 steps. So don't lose your shape or your circle. Start with the speed that you can maintain. No need to go faster than your body can. Here we go. 4 counts each step. Hands, let's go out. Ala. 1. Ala. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and push. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finish. Don't feel the need to go as fast as I am. If you're faster than me, do your thing. Do your thing. I had to remind myself. I went from my left foot. My back was much stronger. And look at my core. It's because I wasn't sitting or tucking in. And then when I pulled over to my last foot, I sat low and I pointed at my belly because I remembered it. In, 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 in. Tuck, tuck. Those body parts. Those muscles that we worked on. No matter the feet, they stay the same. One more time. Sorry, I'm like talking and dancing. 5, 6, 7, hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. 2, 3, 4, tuck, down. 2, 3, 4, down, down. 2, 3, 4. One more time. When we come into our tautea, remember, the knees are always forward. Forward, forward. Don't place your foot in the wrong place. It's going to mess up the whole thing. It starts on the bottom, and then it rises up. 5. Open. 4 sets. 5, 6, 7, hey. 1, 3, 4, and 1. 3, 4, and 1. 3, 4, and 1. 3, 4. Rest. Breathe. All right, we're about the last 10 minutes. Sorry, I'm sitting because my computer, I gotta go look at you. Stay up. Don't pause your body. Try to keep it up. One more time. Show me what you got. Maybe you worked really good on some shape. Let's speed it up. You might lose some shape, but you gain something while you lose something, and in time, it'll all come together. 4 sets, 5. It's just you and my voice. Focus on your body, feel it, and check back in. You're gonna lose the speed. Snap yourself out of it, go back. 5, 6, 7, and open. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again, nope. It's there. I love the effort, but there's not pulling to the side. Your front and backs are beautiful. Hit the side. Kind of oval it a little bit if you need to wake it up, and then in time, you go back to your normal circle. Something like that, Lena, but don't lean forward, but something of that sort. 5, 6 from the top, 7, 4, and 1, 2, yes, 3, 4, keep the sides, 2, 2, yes, open your hands, 4, and right foot posture, 2, sit, 3, 4, switch, 1, 2, 3, 4, finish. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, I'm still off. Take a little breather, small kind water break. In this last 10 minutes, we got to push it. I want to go for some speed, kind of throwing your body around. Again, these are just fundamentals to make it strong. Some exercises you can do to be more aware of your body. And then when you just start hearing music and your teacher gives you notea, that fa'arapu will just go like that. But this work has to come first. I honestly like don't feel comfortable with my fa'arapu, or didn't feel until I was almost like, when did I start dancing? 13? When I was like 19, 20 years old, because I didn't even start working on it until later in life. So it takes a long time. And even to this day, I have to go through these exercises so my body remembers. You're on the right path. Being here is going to make you great. Thank you so much. Here we go. For some speed, let's get some sprints. I want to get some sprints in there. Try your best to apply all of the technique. This isn't one body part. It's full body for the last 10 minutes. So nothing should be out of whack. Toes forward, knees forward, core, lower back, arch your butt. I'm getting my timer up. Here we go. Let me get my music. We're not going to use drumming. I'm going to use some music that hopefully like puts your body in the mood, gets you moving. And then we'll do some drumming at the end. 30-second sprints times 4. 30-second sprints times 4. Keep your eyes with me. Feet are together. Hands are going to go up. I'm going to shoot my shocks when we start, and I'm going to shoot my shocks when we're pau. We breathe in between the 30 seconds. We start again. So keep your eyes on the camera. But once we start, lock into your body. Be able to do 2 things. Look at me and focus on your body. Have your brain on your hips.
Allez, voilà toute la Polynésie entière. On vous souhaite une bonne année et un bon trip. Et ça, c'est de la part de Gigi Keston.
King of Bass.
Fais-moi bouger tous ces corps sensuels. fais-moi brûler tous ces corps sensuels.
She go, she pass, 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 she go there, she pass, 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 she pass. Allez les filles, farapou. She go, she pass, she pass, she pass, she pass, she pass, she pass, she pass.
Sorry, it's gonna end.
Allez, Teston, fais-moi brûler tous ces corps sensuels.
Not too bad, not too bad. All right, we're towards the end of our course. Again, detailed work is really important. I know in class, you guys do fa'arapu drills. I do fa'arapu drills with my students. All of that workout portion, you know how to do. But if you work out with bad technique, it means nothing, right? And it's not gonna help you grow. Give me 1 second so I don't have to talk. Now, just to understand my teaching, and because I think it helps I'm teaching you in a way to train yourself really. I did it. My mom was my dance teacher my whole life, but at the end of the day, she was everyone else's dance teacher before mine. So there was a lot of time where I had to spend on my own to figure things out because my mom was focused on everybody else. And now I'm exactly the same way. And so what I'm teaching you is things to take home. The only time it'll change is if it's out of class, okay? So that's why I didn't spend today just making you sweat. I need to make you think and understand, and that comes first, right? So if you have questions, now's that time. I'm gonna take a minute, put on some music, let you process the information given, and there's no such thing as a stupid question. Ask me. If there is nothing, that minute is just for you to process, and then I can come back. But, you know, think though, questions are really good. It's the only way that I learned. I would go, a lot of the exercises I have today or the understanding of my body that I have today is coming from asking questions from other people or other teachers. So take some time. Okay, I have a few questions and maybe they will spark your brain to ask something as well. Struggling to hit the sides, any tips? Yes. So your fa'arapu is a proper circle, right? It hits that full core. Check out my nails, I just got them done. I was looking at myself, I got distracted. You wanna stay in an oval, okay? So to hit those sides, it's actually an old school way, or if you wear more, grass skirts, this is the way they train you to dance in more to move the material. Right now we go full circle, right? Think of a circle around my hips. I hit all of those sides. On my normal fa'arapu, if I do it in my technique, it's the same thing. I just have a tuck, full circle, hitting it forward, side, hitting it back, side. Take away the front and back and go into an oval. Flatten the front and back, round out the side. Hold on, I have to think about it. Flat side, big side. Flat butt, big side. Flat side, flat front, big side. Flat butt, big side. And then it turns into an oval. And it kind of wakes this up. It's also going to want to make your knees go in an oval. So you got to just remember to keep it forward. Oval. If you look at my back, there's less of an arch. Oval. Side, 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 side. Yeah, less of a wave. That's just to trigger those parts of your body, but you have to come back to that full circle. Other questions I have are hip opening stretches that you do. Small tutorial. And I learned them by looking up hip stretches on YouTube. So can do the same thing, easy. But ones that I've really learned to enjoy are just, you take one knee at a time and then two. You wake up that hip here, you sit there for a bit. You do it on the outside, one knee at a time. Sorry, bad view. And then two at a time, two. And you start loosening up there. Other ones are just pulling your legs out. I'll do one side for a bit, and then I'll do two sides, coming back and forth. Those are two that I really liked to do, that open it and not necessarily just stretch it. But again, YouTube's your best friend. Well, a lot of questions. I love it. Thank you. Hip stretches. Can you clarify how to go faster? Are the knees driving the hips, or is it the other way around? The knees drive the hips, definitely. The faster the knees, but if you don't have that shape, they won't connect. So the shape will come first. I've reiterated that. But for the speed, yes. Pump those knees and your hips will match it. It'll start to rise up. Just don't forget to go in as you do it, okay? And time goes on, your speed's gonna, like for me with the technique that I've taught you, if you stick with my technique, it'll start in the knees, but once your shape grows, the knees are not gonna do much. You're gonna have the full shape and speed coming from the core and your butt. Can you need to pay attention on breathing control? Literally, while you fa'arapu, while you're dancing. That's why I'm constantly breathing. Even in my stretching, when we did our little like warm-ups, I was like, to get your, to get that going. I feel like as if I move my hips more, my knees stop moving. Am I too stiff or are they just not cooperating? Both. You just got to work on it. You have the fundamentals now. So after today, think about that question and think about the answers I gave you to fix it from the class. And then you just daily work through it. I have two questions. Is it good to use the stand belt? And then can you repeat the lower, how lower the knees must be when you fa'arapu? Yes, I meant to bring my belt today because I was going to stress that. Yes, but there's belts that are really too heavy. Like they should be like a pound or two, maybe 2.5 pounds, but anything heavier than that is just unnecessary and really heavy on our knees. Even our costumes are not that heavy. So there's no reason why we need to dance with something that heavy, right? And then I know like, I think it's like Allah Hula Supply. If you get your belts from there, just maybe take out some weight. They're really big and they're really heavy. And also you want it to, what's the word? Complement your dancing. So use a bike tire, yeah. Fill it with sand. It's flexible. You measure it to your hips, you cut it and you just tie it. Maybe some, what are those called? Zip ties to close off the ends and then excess to tie it. But having those big ones, it doesn't make sense because it's covering the parts of your body that need to be used, right? So if you have a small bike tire, maybe the 2-inch bike tire with about 2.5 pounds at most, maybe 3, if your weight can hold it, then that should be good. Yes, I love weight belts, but they're for warm-ups, not full practice, because you don't wear them on stage. Your body needs to be used to dancing with it, without it, I mean, because your shape and everything will be better with it on, but it's not as realistic. How much should you bend your knees while dancing? Oh, that happened twice. It depends on you. No, don't dance here, but start obviously here. If anything, you should be right here. Where I love my dancers is just a little bit lower. It's like a high chair, and I can still put my feet on the floor. Oh, I'm really tall. Maybe that's not a good maybe that's not a good marker, but just a little bit. Bend your knees right there. As much as you have flexibility in your shins and your calves, it might not be able to go that low. The larger and more flexible, or larger hips, more flexible your legs get, is the lower you can start going. But there is a point when your knees naturally start to separate. Maybe you're a little bit too low. Yeah, we all have different heights, so I hope that answered it to some capacity. How often do we practice our fa'arapu in a week? I knew this question was going to come up. I hate putting hours to something because I don't think it's the same for everybody. And I can't tell you that 20 hours a week is going to change your hips. It's what you do in the hours that you have. I dance 4 days a week. I try to dance 5 days a week, but again, I'm teaching, and that's the reason why I can dance that much. But it's only 1 hour a week, and it does nothing for me, unfortunately. So like after my hour classes, I have to spend another hour. My hour class was my warm up. The hour after is my detailed training that's actually going to make the difference. So when it comes to the practice that I do have, whether it's 3 times a week or once a week, I like it at least 2 hours. It takes that long for my body to get warm. And I've been dancing my whole life. Y'all know my whole life story. And it takes me that long. So, you know, really put some time away to give some attention to your dancing. It's not how many hours, it's what you do in the hour. Tips to keep your fa'arapu smooth while you're walking and taking steps. Everything I gave you, if you focus on that core engagement where your knees are placed, your feet are placed, and putting all the right muscles into play, then no matter what you're doing, it's going to come together. Also walk normal. I often see dancers like kind of go here. You're just walking normal, and then you add circle, circle, and you keep going, okay? It's the same thing, but if you have to be aware of what's happening here for your feet to change. Pull those knees forward, step straight forward, and it'll start helping. Any tips on for not moving your upper body? All the core engagement. I started with core and stretched it the whole time, because when you can push your energy onto one part of your body, the rest of it will start to feel controlled. If you can break your core without your chest, then it's already there. If I can go no chest, because I push my energy below my bra strap, above my knee, this is the part that needs to work. This will stop moving. Think about breathing. You can breathe from your diaphragm or down low, or you can breathe from your chest, right? Pulling all the air up in this section. Pull the air down and keep it in that core, okay? I hope that helps. Again, this might not click if you don't take the time. I can give you all the tools, but you just kind of have to put it into your own brain, into your own words to understand it. Is there a side to be moving toward? So a side to be moving toward a step forward and back fa'arapu. Step forward and step back. Where are you? Arlene, show me what you mean.
I can't do it. I stop the fa'arapu when I step forward, and I tend to stop and then try to start again.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Whether it's a walk or like maybe we're going, maybe from our something like that from our apurima. I don't like to sound repetitive, but I think I have the same answer for everything, but I'm going to try my best to reword it. When we step down, push down, 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 and down. That's really hard going back. Down, 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 down. Something like that exercise, pushing your weight down and letting your body move in that same direction. Down, down, down. Obviously this is, it can be a move. We can make it a move, but like it's for training, push, and then switch that foot, down, down, down. And then when you're timed, switch your weight, down, up, down, up, down, up. Notice it's my weight in my feet, not my levels. Versus no. That exercise might help get that fluidity going. Practice makes perfect. Once you go down, so if it's my right foot stepping, it's going to be easy. And if you go the same as me, counterclockwise, Right foot here. This is easy. Push it over. Push it over. Push it over. So they start to even. Switch your hips. So then again, your body's more aware. Push it over. Push it over. Push it over. Great questions. I love this. What's next? Some other things. When do you switch legs? Like that you do the change? I don't change the direction of my fa'arapu ever. I changed it today for training purposes, but like when you're dancing, you don't change it at all. You have a strong side. That's always going to be that way. I think that's all the questions. For the upper body, this is kind of a spiritual way of looking at it. But another thing from Heo is that she told me that I need to focus my energy below my brow line. She told me I needed to push my energy down. So if you meditate or do yoga or do any sort of like inner work, breath work, you'll understand what I mean by that. Small practices, you can take your breath in. And I want you to feel that breath go all the way down to your belly button as you blow it out. Feel that energy suppressed below your bra strap, okay? So pulling the energy down and being able to focus on the bottom half only, which is a very inner work moment. No technique will ever make that easier. That will help. Thanks, Jasmine. Thank you, HK, for coming through. But that's pretty much it. If there's no more questions, that's about all. Again, these are fundamentals. Try your best to register what I said, write it down, go back in the class recording. It'll be available until the 11th, which is a week from now. My class is open on the 12th for enrollment for the next year. And that's about it. That's it. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and play some music. You guys can log out. Thank you.